What's up, guys? It's Russ, RWGresearch.com. Hey, I just thought I'd post this video. About 3 weeks ago or more, maybe even 4 weeks ago, crashed really hard, and it's kind of interesting. I'll show you. Here's front. We'll look at that in a minute. Here is the bag of things I'm putting back together right now, and I broke my 3-prop. I did make a 3-prop. I made a new prop since then, but I gotta fix it. It's too small. I changed some settings and now it's too skinny. This was completely destroyed. Broke there. Basically this whole front was missing. This whole bottom was missing. And this whole piece here broke out. You can see I patched it all back together. The whole thing got ripped out. The batteries went out the front. A lot of bad things happened that day. And what I thought I'd share with you is the interesting thing. So the wing probably would have been just fine. You can see the hats got ripped completely off. The wing probably would have been just fine. But the gear was on here. I landed it flat, but I landed it real hard. Was like this. And it broke off. This piece of wood right here snapped in half. I just glued it back together and put it back on. It broke in half and rolled up under and smashed through the wing. As you can see. Right through the wing. And blew out the spars on the wing. Literally blew them out. There's the spar. Not the spar, but the ribs on the wing. Literally blew it straight out the back. So this is supposed to be attached right here. Oh, anyway, let me get a bigger shot. There we go. So yes, it went straight through. Broke the hats off. So I did get footage of this, and it was facing backwards. It was facing. Oh! I just about knocked the whole wing over with my foot. Not that it really matters, but less damage. I had the GoPro up there facing backwards, and you can see the feet flip out. If you want me to post that footage, I will. But look at this, it ripped it all the way through the whole thing. I thought something else happened, I wasn't for sure, and then after watching the footage, Dexter was like, "Dad, the wheels went straight through the back." The wing's actually in one piece, but I gotta fix this junction right here, it's a little busted. But the wing's actually still pretty strong. It's got a lot of holes in it. The bottom did explode. I had to put that back on. Anyway, I just thought it was funny. I thought I'd show you. And this got all glued back together. Oh, that's a piece of the wing. Imagine that. I already glued a lot of this stuff back together. But this whole thing right here was missing. It was all smashed into a bunch of pieces. And I glued it back on, as you can see. And the back was in 3 pieces. Basically the front got destroyed. Now out of the whole thing, I was able to fix my battery tray. So I built a battery tray out of aluminum in pieces and parts. And you can see this thick aluminum tray. It actually, right there, you can see a little ding right there. That's actually the back side of the motor, and all this messed up stuff. And the front got totally messed up. The batteries went out the front of the airplane, but got stuck right before they got out. I had to take a mallet and beat them back out the other side, which was a terrible, terrible thing. But the only thing that got destroyed with my electronics, believe it or not, was the cap got ripped off. That was the only thing. That's it. So 2 of them got ripped off, and I had a hard time finding these. I gotta try to find these. 63 volt. 560 microfarad. That's not terribly hard to find. What's hard to find is the dimension, because it has to fit over this cap that goes on here, which has holes in it for that dimension cap. Anyway, the motor's okay. I obviously broke a prop, but I fixed one up since then. If you look at this prop, you can see which one I just did. Yeah, it's this one. It's extra long because the weight's wrong, and I added weights right there. Took them out. I changed the setting when I made the prop, and it's too light. Anyway, that's something I was just playing with. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you this because actually it's really funny. So I'm going to glue all this crap back together. And I already glued this back together. It's in really like good shape compared to what it was. I think it's like totally strong. I'm gonna patch some pieces on here just on top of this stuff. But I told you guys, I said, what should I do with this box of sawdust from my milling of my props? Well, I mixed it with the epoxy. Okay, and you can see it. You can see the brown. Let me get a flashlight. Probably gonna be too bright. That's not too bad. You can see the brown epoxy, right? All schmullered all over everything. That's actually the wood. I introduced the wood into the epoxy and then I smeared it all over everything. Here's like clear. And up here along this rib right here and right there is actually got the wood in it. So it actually worked really well, but you can't put too much. It'll give you grief. So I did mention a while back, what should I do with that sawdust on this channel? I'm pretty sure it was this channel. What should I do with the sawdust? Well, as you can tell, I mixed it with the epoxy and it made it so that I could patch all this together and put it all over everything without it just completely running out really bad. Otherwise it wouldn't even fill the gaps. So that worked really well. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.